Well, let's get into some relationship shit.
Steve first. Speak on Steve.
Steve.
That Steve Harvey clip that you sent earlier.
Oh, about being a man. How we supposed to raise I feel like with Steve Harvey, this nigga's a fucking billionaire.
He takes care of families, let alone a woman.
Like nigga, like bro, like we gotta understand who these niggas are that be talking this shit.
So, but explain the clip first.
So in the clip, Steve Harvey is just basically saying like these men want women to do certain things when men are supposed to be the providers. Men are supposed to take care of the women. Women shouldn't bring anything to the table. This is coming from a nigga who is worth almost $1 billion, okay? We have to stop taking advice from niggas who are not even in our tax bracket. He can do things that your black ass can't, all right? Like, he can take his woman on a trip. He can move his family anywhere in the world. And don't even lose $1 and just write it off as a tax write-off. Yeah. He has so much money, all right? If you're a regular nigga and you work a 9 to 5, you make $46,000 a year. Mm-hmm. Do not listen to that nigga.
Uncle Steve said it.
You need a woman that's gonna bring something to the fucking table. All right?
Let me say this, bro, because like I said, my wife just had a baby. She hasn't worked in 5-6 months, and there's no pressure for her to work. I really want her to, nurture our baby and relax until she feels she's ready to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I make $50,000-$60,000 a year, and although I can do that for my family and we still can enjoy life outside of work, as far as moving the family forward and garnering up some type of large savings, no. I can't do that. I can't do it, but it will take longer. I thought 3 things when I saw that clip from Steve, saying that it's a man's job to provide, and why do men worry about when women bring to the table? 1, I thought what you said. I said Steve is a fucking millionaire, billionaire. Like, he can take care of everybody's family. The second thing I thought was, in today's economy, the average person makes $50,000-$60,000 a year. You can't afford, if you want to move everybody forward and have a life for yourself, you can't afford for anybody to take any breaks off and not bring something to the table. Yeah. And this is the third thing. This might be a little controversy, and y'all check me if I'm wrong. I think men today, they're attracted to women, in the sense of them being heterosexual. I think they are attracted to women in the sense of physically, they like their bodies, the way they look. I don't think a lot of men today actually like women, though, like personality-wise. I don't think they enjoy them once they get to speak on like how they feel and how they think the world should be, especially when they speak on what a man should be doing. I think that turns a lot of men off. You got to think about it. What's the main thing you hear from women today? I make my own money. I'm independent. I don't need a man for anything, this and that. Okay, so if you're a man and you're hearing that, and then all of a sudden she's telling you what you should be doing, what are you going to turn around and say? Well, what the fuck are you going to be doing while I'm doing that? Does that make sense? Like, I think men love women. I think they love black women. They love the idea of a woman. Black is beautiful. Oh, she looks good. Her ass is fat. She has pretty eyes. But I think when it gets down to like when women start talking about how they view men and what men should do, I think men take a step back and say, I don't fucking like this person. And that in return will make a man say, well, what the fuck you gonna be doing? Yeah. Because do you ask your girl that?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, my girl ain't never seen no dumb shit like that before.
So you have so that thought even never. So in your mind, you just like it's on me. We go out, it's on me. Your girl might be like, nah, I got us today. You're not in that type of relationship where your girl is telling you what you should be doing and what type of man you should be. So,
but my girl also has a father.
But listen, bro. But you
great father.
But you love her and you love how she is towards you. So that never crosses your mind. My wife doesn't do that, so it never crosses my mind. But if you were out here trying to date a girl that was on a podcast or talking like this, what men should be doing, and if a man ain't taking me to Barbados with my girls and he ain't shit, then you would be like, man, fuck that bitch. I don't even.
Bro, like a lot of niggas it's a lot more broke niggas out here than broke women. You know what I'm saying? And
first of all, let's get this right. What is broke?
It's a fact that niggas make less money than
average
black man.
But what is broke? What is broke though? Because we throw this word broke around.
A lot of niggas don't make $30,000 a year.
I do not believe that. That's homeless poverty,
bro. I know a lot of niggas who are fucking couch warriors. Niggas who live off bitches. I got 3 cousins who live off bitches.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna keep it real.
That's drastic,
bro. But it's a lot of niggas.
I don't think we should even bring them in the equation. That's drastic, bro.
Let's keep it the buck. It's a lot of niggas out. Bro. We got to keep it real. It's a lot more successful women in like I'm talking about in our demographic as far as black.
Yeah.
As far as black go, it's a lot more successful black women than successful black men. And the reason of that is because it's a lot easier for a woman to make it out of poverty than it is for a man to make it out of poverty. The lifespan of an average black man from poverty is what? 18 to 21 years old. Women a lot of women can go to school. They got more opportunities to go to school.
Yeah.
They can marry rich. They can date rich. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have a baby by the right nigga. You good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. A lot of women go to school. A lot more women graduate.
Yeah.
Like if you look at FAMU graduating class of doctors last year, it's like 95% women.
Shout out to
black
the women.
women. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm actually spitting facts.
You are.
There's a lot of niggas.
But
who are broke.
Is the average black man broke?
The average black man, just like Kevin Samuel said, the average black man doesn't make no more than $40,000 to $50,000 a year.
And the average white man doesn't make. The average white man makes.
I have no
45
idea.
Makes 45 to 50,000. See, we don't throw that out. The average white man makes between 45 and 50,000. Either you're poor, or you're middle class, or you're rich. The average person is middle class. Black people make black men 40, 50. The average white man makes between $45,000 and $55,000. So if we want to get into that comparison, that's not even a lot of money. So
We're talking about
broke is what is broke?
We're talking about there are a lot more women who have more money than niggas. That's broke. When I have more money than you can't. A lot of niggas cannot afford to take care of a woman. A lot of niggas can't afford to take care of a family. A lot of niggas can't afford to do certain shit. A lot of niggas got to pay child support. How many women you know pay child support? A lot more niggas have a lot more things against them, which put them in a predicament where they don't make more money than women. That's a fact. There's a lot of women, even if she's broke as shit, no money, and you got more money than her, what happens?
I'm a man, so I don't even look at her as being.
No, what happens? What's the if you're not together? What happens? If you are a father, if y'all have a kid together, and you make more money than her, and what happens?
I'm gonna get on child support.
You gotta pay. It's an extra bill.
Yeah.
Why is it not switched around? Why, since you are obviously the one who makes the most money, why don't you have custody of that kid? Why don't you? The system is systematically built against men. For sure. Not just black, not just white. Period. All men. Like no matter what, it's a lot more shit that women can get away with in today's world than men can. Like I just proved the point to you by saying like a nigga can literally make $100,000 a year. A woman can make $20,000, $30,000 a year. In the court, that woman is gonna get. You're gonna be paying just what Tyrese paying right now. You're gonna be paying Tyrese money, my nigga. It just puts niggas. It's a lot more against a nigga's pockets than it is a woman's pockets.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more niggas are more liable to go in debt than women. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more, bro. Niggas are more liable to go to jail for a lot longer for the same crime than women.
I wish I could look up these facts. The percentage of black men that are single with no kids, and I promise you that number is somewhere around 35, 40,000. I mean 40%. I promise you, it's not like it's only 10% of niggas that don't have a kid and are single. I promise you it's not like that. We just have this idea of how things is. But you feel me? Most of the guys I know are single. They might have one kid or no kids, and they have a job making $40,000 and up. That's why when we get into this broke conversation and niggas is broke, bro. I think everybody really that's having that conversation is broke. They are middle class. People just don't want to say that they're middle class. You making $40,000 to $60,000, $75,000. You are a middle class. You're middle class. There's no way around it.
A lot of people don't make that much money. $60,000 a year is not average, bro. A lot of people do not make that.
That is average, bro.
That is a lot of people do not. How many niggas you know that make $50,000?
All of my friends.
I think a lot of niggas be capping.
I don't think so, bro.
A lot of people in general do not make that. Like, men or women do not make $50,000 to $60,000 working where?
Bro, you can work, bro. Bro, I promise you, between 40 and $55,000 to me is average. Make $30,000 a year is not average, bro. That is you're homeless. That's poverty.
And then add some kids to that.
I mean, yeah, of course you can add kids. You can add inflation.
You add kids like 60,000. is a lot of money when you got children.
I didn't say it was a lot of money.
You broke.
I'm saying average. That
Man,
is
once
not
you have
broke.
More than one kid, bro.
That's not broke, bro.
60,000 turns into 30,000.
But you get. But listen, think about what happens when you say that. So average means that's most people. So if we're talking about average, we're talking about more than 50% of
What's
the
the
world.
average rent right now and mortgage? What's the
average rent right now is probably what? Between 12 and 1,600. That sounds about right.
We're at
across the board.
Shit.
In the state of Virginia.
In the state of Virginia, across the board.
So let's see. Let's say 15,000 times 12. I mean 1,500. That's just average at 1,500.
It's probably come up to like
For
20.
what? A 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms? Because there's no 2 bedrooms going for 1,500 in Richmond. It's not.
But see, you talk.
It's not.
You talk. But
I'm saying it all depends on where you at.
it depends on where you at.
If you in Stafford, you're 1,500 for what?
If you're so what y'all live downtown? What is a 2-bedroom downtown? Like
Nigga,
what?
you're looking at almost 2K.
Huh?
15, 16, 17, yeah.
For a 2 bedroom? Where?
I don't have a damn Zillow.
I'm averaging $2,000 for a 2 bedroom
Okay, but
to a 3 bedroom.
but listen, hold on. Living downtown, what people don't want to believe though, that's more of a luxury lifestyle. People choose that. Most people live on the outskirts. Most people live on the outskirts for $1,600. You can get you a house for goddamn a 2-bedroom house.
No, you can't. You have to have your fucking credit. Let's stop acting like you can just go up here and just buy a house. You can't. You have to have 2 years of a certain type of fucking paperwork. You have to have your paperwork in order. It's not that easy. You cannot just go get a mortgage for 15.
It's plenty of people that have a mortgage.
If it was that easy, why are so many people refinancing all the fucking time? Like I'm just saying, a lot of
isn't
people.
Refinance is just a smart thing to do once your credit goes higher.
I'm just saying,
refinance
man,
for a lower
like,
price.
a lot of people they have to refinance.
I just want us to stop calling average people, which is 70% of the world, broke. We are living in reality. Just because somebody makes $200,000, just because somebody makes $200,000 a year, and you see them on yachts and shit, that is not average. Man, kudos to them, bro.
Compared to the cost of living in a lot of these places, we talking about Virginia. Once you get out of Virginia, go to DC with that conversation. See how much they paying. Go to Miami with that conversation. Go to Oakland, California. Go to LA. Go to New York.
But they're making more money.
They're
bro.
not for real.
Yes,
bro.
They are, bro. They're making more money, bro.
Not for real, bro.
They're making more money.
If that's the case, then why the fuck is poverty numbers so fucking high? Then if niggas are making more money, then why are people so fuck? It's a lot of broke people out here. It's a lot of poverty. Like if you go to certain places, there's a lot of fucking poverty, bro. Like, bro, I literally went to LA and I went to Skid Row. They turned that shit into a fucking city. They turned that shit into a fucking tent town. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I just came from New York. I was in Rosedale, Queens. A lot of fucking homeless, bro. A lot of fucking people that are broke, bro. A lot of people lose. Like, bro, and then you gotta think about this. Let's say something like 2008 happened, the house bubble. Mm-hmm. Let's say a house crisis happens. Let's say something happens, bro. Let's say, you know how many people lost their homes during COVID? A lot of people are fucked up. A lot of people, like, bro, it's a shitty time to be dating because a lot of people are afraid of being broke. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people set these standards for themselves to not be broke. So they don't want to date broke. So they put these people on it like to be like, oh well, I can't fuck with a nigga that make less than $100,000 a year. That's because this bitch been fucking with niggas that make $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? She been out here grouping up.
Let's be honest, bro. If 70% of the world is making between 40 and 60,000
of the world or the country can't say the world.
Okay, let's say the country. Like that's a small number. Let's say the country. If 75% of the country is making $40,000 to $60,000, then where are these $300,000 a month niggas at? Where are they at?
They fucking the bitches. That's what the fuck they're doing. They fucking the bitches and leaving. Okay. They're not wifing them. That's why they out here on these podcasts talking that shit.
That's exactly, bro. Listen, bro. That is exactly what I'm saying. You speaking on people speak on niggas being broke or females being broke when everybody's in the same situation. I gotta say you want standards or you want something for yourself, bro. There's plenty of niggas out here that want $300,000.
It's a lot more women making 6 figures than men. That's just a fact. Like it's a lot more women making 6 figures than men. Like and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of that. A lot of that is. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but a lot of that is a lot of people are trying to be progressive. You get what I'm saying? A lot of companies are trying to be. That's a lot of niggas who might have been better for the job and didn't get it just because they have a dick. That's a lot of shit. A lot of companies are trying to be progressive. You know what I mean? A lot of people like put it like this. Like Don Lennon just got fired, right?
They let his ass go.
Tucker Carlson just got fired, right? Tucker Carlson got fired because he was going against the narrative on a lot of shit behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
He was having a text message with Lauren Ingram and all them other shit. Tell me why Tucker got fired and not Laura.
Politics.
You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, like you like you know what I'm saying? Like Don Lennon got fired. They try to say Don Lennon got fired because he stood up for that black shit. He was talking about that black shit.
Yeah.
That's not true. Don Lennon has countless.
What the fuck was that?
Because I'm trying to think of a number, but countless accusations of harassment from women at that motherfucking company. He didn't just get fired for that dumb shit. He got fired because a lot of fucking complaints from women of how he treat women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
well, actually,
Ellen DeGeneres didn't get fired.
Well,
she didn't get fired for all the shit she did to niggas.
This is from January this year.
Mm-hmm.
9% more men earn $100K per year than women. Now, if we're talking about black in the black race, I don't have those numbers, but I'm pretty sure what you're saying is right. 34% of U.S. households make over $100,000 a year. 18% of individual Americans make over $100,000 a year. So that means 80% of the world is either making average money or lower than that. Like, I just feel like that calling people broke thing, to me, I always found it weird because
niggas be broke.
I just think we all got different ideas of
everybody
what
broke, bro.
is.
It's fucked up. Cost of living is super fucking high, bro. Cost of living is high. To buy a car, like niggas paying more than 7 to 12% on interest from fucking loans on houses to fucking cars. Like niggas is broke. You might make $50,000 a year, but nigga, like you make that much money back in the 90s, it's a whole different. It's a whole different
world now.
than it is now.
For sure.
Life cost of living in America is super fucking high. Like $60,000 a year ain't shit for real in the city of fucking DC.
If we being, I mean, yeah, bro. You keep saying up DC. DC is a whole different world.
But you keep bringing up national averages, so we gonna talk about national shit.
Can I talk about it?
You know what I'm saying? You got to bring up national averages. $50,000 a year in the city of DC ain't shit. $50,000 a year in the city of Atlanta ain't really shit. In the city of Miami, it ain't shit. And you know what I'm saying? These big cities, $50,000 a year is fucking broke.
But
like
out here in Virginia, $60,000 a year is decent. If you go to Miami, which everything is more expensive, somebody that works the same job as me, if I make 50 out here, they're gonna make 65, 70 in Miami. They're going to make 65, 70. Yeah, in DC, it's the cost
but that's not
it's the cost of living
though. That's also
because inflation and cost of living comes in.
Because if that was the fucking case, it wouldn't be so many homeless fucking people.
Everybody isn't homeless because of financial decisions, bro.
A lot of people are going broke from moving places and shit, bro. Put it like this: when my girl got the job and we were thinking about moving to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
When we was going to Oakland, do you think the fact that she was based in Oakland, they paid her fucking more? You get what I'm saying? It depends. Do you think that my girl's job, right? Do you think they was like, oh, well, you're based in Oakland, so let's pay you more? No, nigga. No, you're getting paid the same amount as the motherfucker that lives here. You know what I'm saying? Imagine her moving to Oakland with the pay that she gets here. Not every company is going to change your pay based on where you're moving to. That's not guaranteed either. Now you get them people that be like, oh, I'm getting a promotion, like Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Getting a promotion, I'm gonna get more pay. I'm going up in the ranks. But just because you're moving, that shit don't mean your pay gonna change. It don't always work out like that.
It's always certain. Like my sister just moved to DC and making the same job. She's now making $20,000 more, but she's really living the same life because she moved to DC and everything is more expensive. Apartments are more expensive.
But that's not all. That means is that you're just making more money, but you're still broke.
Yeah, you just making more. You making more money, but you're living somewhere. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
But
amount.
I'm just showing you how it changes to adjust the lifestyle of that area.
I just wouldn't never when a woman stood up here and talk about niggas being broke and shit like that. I just would not ever really take it that serious. Like I would be like, okay, she's obviously been selling pussy.
Bro,
She's obviously been fucking with niggas just for their money. I wouldn't even date a woman like that.
And that's the main reason why I went back to saying I do not like.
But there are a lot of women.
I don't like when women call men broke, or even when men call. Well, I've never heard a man call a woman broke. I just haven't.
You always gonna listen to Kevin Samuels.
I haven't.
That's all he do.
I've seen him call. I mean, yeah. Well, I've heard him call him fat or out of shape or a linebacker.
What are you doing with your life?
But I've never heard any of my friends be like, I ain't gonna fuck with that bitch, man. She broke. I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
Because like with me, I might have been like she's broke, but I would have been like, I've definitely not got on with a girl because she had on some shell toe Adidas. I've definitely not got on with a girl.
Some shell toe Adidas stuff,
bro. You know,
what if it was 90s? What if it was 90s a 90s party, bro? Like,
no, bro. You know what I'm talking. If it was 90s party, I would have got on, but it wasn't. The dirty shell toe Adidas
or the Chinese slippers.
You already fucking know. Like them girls that wear them fucking them fucking Chinese slippers. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
That
was running wild with them Chinese slippers back in the day.
Like I at the age that I'm at now, I would gladly tell a girl, "Yeah, shorty, you're not up to par. You're not up to par." You know what I'm saying?
But to finalize this,
things on her shirt.
Listen, you could make whatever you make, and still life can get you down. I just don't feel the need for us to go around saying somebody is broken. Like, just people going through shit.
RJ,
like,
I'm gonna tell you this. You don't like hearing people talk about
people going through shit,
people
bro.
being broke. I don't like hearing these little dick ass niggas on here talk about how women ain't shit all the time. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That shit is fucking whack. All right, when niggas get on these fucking podcasts and they get on there and they just be like, "Women want." It's the same thing. Women want traditional men, but women ain't traditional women. Okay, we get that. How many times are we gonna talk about that shit?